that I haven't uploaded yet about Julio Foolio's attackers trial. Um, they all been found guilty. If y'all didn't know, um, I'm gonna say this scripture, right? There's life and death in the tongue, and those who love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So with that being said, man, they wanted to get caught. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like we not even about to do all that. I'm gonna put the blog up I did. Hopefully right after this, Lord willing. But there's life and death in the tongue, and those who love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So, with that being said, we got to stop acting like, we keep it a bean on this channel. We got to stop acting like Julio Foolio. Not that he deserved this, but this is a result of his actions, disrespecting people's deceased people and insinuating he had something or knowledge about certain situations, with their family members and all this and that. It's alleged that Julio Foolio dissed one of these individuals' deceased family members. And I believe personally, Julio Foolio got tired of running. He got tired of ducking. He got tired of I'm tired of getting shot. Help. Like Gangsta-licious. He like, I don't want to do this stupid ish no more. I'm tired of getting shot. Bro, great. So we not here to make fun of nobody. This is just trying to make the situation a little lighter. But Julio Foolio's attackers, they wanted to get caught on bro grave. Like, they had screenshots that these guys done took pictures of. They had all the evidence on bro grave. They had all the evidence. We not about to sit up here and act like Julio Foolio was some good guy. That don't mean he deserved what happened to him, but life and death is in the tongue, and those who love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So if you out here disrespecting people and all of this, I'm talking about Julio Foolio, the trial that's going on. All his attackers have been deemed guilty. They told on themselves. Like, dude took a picture. One of the dudes in the trial, he took a picture. Bro, I did a blog. I'm gonna put it up, like, Lord willing, after this. Dude took a picture of combat boots, all black, with his pants tucked down in the boots, and had a bag near his feet with the rifle hanging out. Oh my God. Just go ahead and tell him you did it. Just tell him. Like, who mans is this? He took a picture. They screenshot it. Oh my God. They dropped their own location when they got near Florida. Oh my God. They took a picture of Julio Foolio's flyer and even liked it. Oh my God. No, the feds ain't gonna find out about this. They ain't gonna find out. Oh my goodness. They wanted to go to jail. They just wanted to. They went and got an Uber, not noticing the Uber is going to Florida. So it has to keep track of where it's going in case of a robbery or something like that. And then one of the dudes had to use their ID to get a Airbnb in Florida. Oh my God. Just tell them you did it. They just handed the case to the prosecutors. If you see the trial, the dude sitting up there, his lawyer's sitting there doing this on his phone. He's like, yeah, you going to jail, my boy. You going to jail, my boy. He texting his wife. He like, I don't even know why I even got up this morning. Oh my God. They had everything. They had all the evidence. They literally gave them all the evidence. That's why I tell y'all kids, Please stay in school. Please. Pretty please stay in school. It's stupid people out here. That's why I say stay in school. That's why school is important. Because to be real, your family don't really like their jobs like that. They cool whatever, cool pay whatever, but they want it to be something until life circumstances happen. But what ended up happening is they were told by other ignorant people that, oh, school ain't it. That ain't gonna get you to where you wanna be. No. It's what you do with what you know. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're not a Friday night filter, we ask that you please leave the community and keep scrolling. Bro, great. With that being said, Julio. Now, everybody, my name is James, but everybody calls me Legend. So, with that being said, I would rather people call me Legend. So, Julio Foolio's trial, right? It just like, I don't even know why they even woke up and got dressed for trial. I don't even know. Like, y'all should have just stayed in the cell and knew it was over. Because y'all literally gave them, all y'all needed was a camcorder. Just, yeah, we doing this right here. And we going over here next. And then we going on our way to see Julio. Like, that's basically what they did without a camera. Like, you bought an Airbnb in your name. So why did this happen? I told y'all in the beginning, why did this occur? Because Julio Foolio dissed one of these people's family members that is deceased. Life and death is in the tongue. And I believe he was ready to go because he was tired. No one's going to drop their own location. Julio dropped his own location because he had been shot a few times. And he just got tired. He was like, man, it is what it is. Was what it was. He was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you lost all your homies and all that, he was just like, I'm tired. Instead of going to God, he was just like, man, I'm ready to go. So he dropped his own location. It wasn't like they found him. No, he dropped his own location. And then that's just like when making a grave for someone else, dig two graves. That's what this is an example of. When digging a grave for somebody else, make sure you make two graves. One for them and one for you. Because the prosecutors, them, the court system, they don't care about, it's like, they don't care about street-ish. They don't care. They don't care about none of that. They don't care about your codes, none of that. It's nothing personal. So if y'all want to be living like this and this and that, like, I can't tell y'all what y'all got to do in jail if you're locked up or if you're on the streets. I can't tell you how you're supposed to conduct yourself or handle yourself. Don't look for problems, but don't be afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do what you got to do to protect you and yours, but within reason. Always think about your decision before you make it, because you're not the only one that's gonna suffer. It's the people that love you that will suffer the most. These people, family, they going to these kids' trial just to hear them. Like, bruh, life, we'll never really get to hug you again. We'll never get to really see you again. All because you thought with your feelings instead of logic. Yo man, give me for an edit. This is for sure a car for an edit. um, I'm gonna just say, man, ask the Lord for what you need, and He will provide. Bro, grave. I'm a living witness. Um, I'm only doing this because I got into a situation not too long ago. It was like about a year ago, and let's just say I owe God one because I was lacking heavy. I was lacking, and where I'm from, you don't want to do that ever. And I tried to fight some guy, and I remember my pops used to tell me, everybody don't want to fight. I'm cool with taking the L. I'm cool with that, but I'm gonna get my point across. But it was over something dumb, and I could have lost my life that day. Like you ain't tougher than a gun. You ain't tougher than a gun. So with that being said, I'm trying to fight somebody who got a pistol. Just doing dumb stuff, trying to get my point across. Like what? Like you, boy, what? Like don't. And this person looked like a straight ex-con, like on bro grade, like hit up, built everything. But I'm stupid like that. Like I don't fight. Like I don't bully nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person. So the dude, I'm like, well, let's scrap. Like that way, I don't care about losing. Like it's the principle. It's like I ain't about to be walking up and down the street scared of nobody. That's just me though. But I wasn't thinking. I'm thinking macho instead of thinking with wisdom. Like this person can have a pistol on them. They not about to fight me. So that was dumb thinking. I could have lost my life. So I owe God one to try to steer other people from that stupidity. Like, bro, in the words of Benny Siegel off of State Property, he was like, when you behind that trigger and you about to rock somebody, you stop and think like, dang, I got a family at home. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about your decisions because you're not the only one that's going to suffer. I understand what the young dudes are like. Oh, he think I'm soft, or man, let people think what they want to think about you. If you know you done scrapped and you done took your wins, your losses, whatever, like, it's a win when you are alive to speak about it. It's a win when you can live to tell about it. But I'm gonna just keep it gangster. How I always say, you mean to tell me you go out in a box and you want to live in one? It doesn't make sense to me. Jail ain't where that. I'm not about to be. Oh my God! Like jail is so high school. It's childish. It's really childish. It's nothing to want. I'm gonna just keep it gangster. While y'all thinking y'all getting this street credibility and all this, people think I'm with it. They said I wasn't with it, so they thought you were dumb enough to listen to them. That's all that meant. They thought you were dumb enough to go and crash out. Misery loves company. You don't join them if you don't have to. You don't make a altering decision that can alter your life forever. You always think about what you're going to do before you do it. Because you the one that got to suffer. And the people that love you will suffer. Because of the dumb decision you made. Oh, this person did this and that. In the heat of the moment, it seems right. But you the one that got to suffer for it. So, as the Bible say, why suffer for something you did do? That's why it's called doing hard time. When you know you've done it, it's doing hard time because you know you deserve it. But when you know you ain't do this, it's different. you dealing with the time a lot differently than other people are because they know they deserve it. So it's some people that ain't never coming home again. They'll never hold their loved ones. Some of them don't even see people. Some people abandon them or they felt abandoned. No, you abandoned them when you made a decision based on something temporary like clout, or just think about Queso. Queso sitting behind there and he just like, man, I can't believe I'm in this motherfucker. Get up, make your bed, stand right here, and this is all you got for the rest of your life. This is all you got. And you trying to guard that with the rest of your life, with everything in you. Like Zuzus and Wham Whams. When you can get a box off the street for like $1.50, now they luxury and they're like, you don't want to live off. You don't want to. Y'all don't know how hard it is to fight over a oatmeal cream pie. I don't want to know. Ever. Y'all don't know how tough it is to go take a shower, have to watch your back. I don't never want to know that. It's just straight up high school. You scrapping with the homies, and it's not all bad, but it's like, only thing you don't got is the one thing you wish you had. Freedom to walk in and out, to not look over your shoulder when you take a shower and this and that. And even out here, you got to do that. But I'm going to say it's tough. It's way more tough out here to survive. I'm going to just say that for me. Because you actually got to pay bills. You don't know where your next meal coming from unless you get it. That's why I say out here it's a lot tougher. The world either make you or break you. Either make you a grown adult or make you a child. So I want people to stop looking at prison as if it's something to glorify. Because they trade places with you in a second on bro grave. But out here, it's a lot tougher to survive. Why? Because ain't nobody, oh, can I get this and that? Mine? Where yours at? Like, that's how it is out here. It's dog eat dog out here. But in there, you at least have 3 hots in a cot. That don't mean it's easy in there. It's life in jail as well. But out on the street, shoes, you don't know where your next meal coming from unless you make it happen. But in there, you got 3 hots in a cot. At least you have somewhere to sleep, warm, sometimes probably, depending on where you at. Probably a good mattress, probably not. You never know. But out here, shoot, you gotta make your own bed here. You gotta go get your own bed here, and you gotta pay for it. That's why on Shawshank Redemption, when the guy was getting out of jail, he was afraid to get out of jail because it was like, damn, what I'm gonna do now? He's been institutionalized. He's like, everyone knows you in here. No one knows you out there. Nobody cares about your rap sheet out here. Nobody cares about none of that. Like, people will see you one day and they forget all about you the next weekend. You like, yo, it's time to pay bills. It's time to do this. Everything is like this. Everything is like that. But in their time stands still. So pick your poison. It's terrible either way. It could be prosperous depending on what you make it. So that's why I say it's not like it's tougher out here enough. And I just say it's very tough out here. Coming from in there, and then society don't want to deal with you, and it's hard to get a job. It's hard to get somewhere to live, but in there, you got somewhere to live. You ain't paying rent for your jail cell. You got to work and stuff like that, and get the things you need and hop on that stress box. I miss y'all. That's tough. Waking up every day knowing you can't walk in and out when you please, that's tough. Knowing you will never really get to spend time with another woman, that's tough. Watching your back all day long, that's tough. If y'all want to go to jail, be my guest. I ain't going with you. At least I won't try. You better throw me in that mother. You gotta throw me in there. Cause me, I always said prison is like high school. A lot of gossiping, like just they ain't got nothing else to do. But don't think that's some place to go to get your rep up. That's dumb. It's stupid. You think that, oh well, yeah, you don't know what it's like to be locked down. I don't want to know. The time I spent on punishment was enough. I remember me and my cousin. I didn't want to steal this basketball goal, right? It was a one of them rolling goals. I'm like, bro, don't do that, man. Bro, don't do that. They like, man, we about to take this mug. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm with you. I decide to steal the gold with bro. We got on punishment for like the half of the year on bro grave. Like, woo! It was tough. That 6 months taught me everything I needed to know on bro grave. I'm like, we really can't go outside. We really can't. It was a pain, bro. I never forgot that. Literally 6 months. Dead homies. I'm like, oh my God. And then it was times we ain't had cable. So it's nothing to watch on TV. So I'm in there doing push-up. I'm living like an inmate. I'm like, oh my God. Once I got all punishment, I said I never want to go to jail. I never want to go to jail. I lose my mind. That's why when you go to jail, you hear people yelling, let me out! Let me out! Oh my God. And the staff don't care. People don't care about you. Like, y'all fought, they don't care. They just want to go home. They get to go home. You don't. Go in your room. Like, I'm too old for that. I'm too old for that. Oh, wake up. Like, is you telling me to wake up? Did you? Did you tell me to wake up, my boy? Like, nah. I ain't want to listen to people out here. What makes you think I want to listen to people in there? But you gonna listen to somebody. So I chose to listen to somebody out here. Dudes be thinking, oh yeah, Shorty gonna stay there with me. No, she not. No, she not. Females in there like, oh, he gonna stay there with me. He might. He might. It depends on what you did and when you getting out on bro grade. It's vice versa. But you doing a life bid, they all go on bro grade. They got a life. You doing this time and that time, your parents getting older, all this and that, people passed away, you couldn't go to the funeral because you on lockdown 23-1. I need to go see such and such. They don't care. They don't care. So for all y'all that want to go and try to get your street rep, go ahead. You gonna see exactly what's in there. It ain't nothing. Believe me, it ain't nothing you want. You gotta literally fight for your behind every day. Can't let nobody punk you. Can't do this. It's high school all over again, except you can't leave. Oh my God. And it ain't got no women. You probably will be able to pass a kite or something like that. And, yo, girl, I like you. You might get a girlfriend or something like that. You know what I'm saying? A little taste of freedom. But you just won't be free. That's not nothing to glorify. Like when people be getting out and they trying to glorify this, yeah, I was locked up because that's all they know. That's all they know. only stories they have because yeah, and the person, and yeah, they got stabbed, and yeah, that person we got on lockdown. It was a riot, and everybody was fighting, and that's all they know. Y'all make it seem like this is such a good story. Like, and what was it over? Oh man, he took such and such chips. His chips? You mean 99 cent back? All of this over some chips. Oh my goodness. This is so dumb. This is dumb. But it don't seem dumb when you in it. Because the things we take for granted out here is a luxury in there. And it's like they fighting for this Zuzus and Wham Whams with everything they got. No, you got to sleep on the top bunk. I get the bottom bunk, right? Y'all think that's life? Hoping that when you flush your toilet, boo-boo don't come back up, or you gotta shower in the toilet. Like, y'all think this is gangster? That's not gangster. Y'all think prison is gangster? It's nothing gangster about being told what to do 24/7. There's nothing gangster about that. Y'all think that's the life? Yeah, all right. Go ahead with your bad self. Go ahead. I didn't have to go to know what's already in there. You can learn from people. My pops used to always say this, right? He'd say, who said you had to make those people's mistakes to learn from them? You don't have to, bro. This person, like, it was a Crip dude. I forgot his name. If y'all know, y'all know. If you don't, look him up. He always be doing interviews and stuff like that, and he like all 5 of his sons is locked up for life. They doing life in prison. I don't know if he got 4 or 5 sons, whatever, but all of them locked up for life. And he like, well, I mean, I hope you didn't think I was coming to see you. Like, I told you not to go that route. You chose to go that route. Well, he started clapping for him. He was like, they earned it. They wanted to go to jail. Let me clap for them. They earned it. The interviewer, he didn't want to clap. He said, no, man, I'm not. He was like, why would you not clap for them? If they wanted, like, listen, if this is what you wanted out of life, congratulations, I'm going to clap for you. And I didn't feel no different. That's what you wanted for your life. Congratulations. What did you win? So Julio, Foolios, these guys, they about to experience that and understand firsthand, damn, I dreamed I was free and I woke up in this place. I dreamed I was free. Damn. And they gotta relive this every day. This is an everyday thing. It ain't no sobbing now. You could cry all you want to, but you gonna have to man up and face your decisions. So that's why I tell y'all, man, before y'all do something, think about it. And think about, is it worth spending the rest of your life in prison? If not, don't do it. Because 20 years, at the age of 20, you get out at 40, no one cares. 40 years of your life is practically over. They give you 60 years, 70 years, you're going to die there. So by 20, this is your normal routine. So you are already institutionalized, which is why some people keep going back, because it's like, damn, nobody cares about you out here. In there, it's a lot different. People know who you are. You know what I'm saying? you just can't leave. But it's a comfort to them to know that they know where their next meal is coming from, where they gonna sleep and things like that. And it's like they are subconsciously children afraid of being adults. But once you've been conditioned to think like an animal, once they let their cage open, it's like, damn, now I'm in real fear that everything I've done may come back to me. I don't have a cell of my own, and now I have to listen to somebody else and like tell me to bag this grocery and yeah, do it right, or you fired and you ready to harm this person. But in jail, if you harm a person, what you gonna get? More jail? Like, they used to that. Which is why that dude on Shawshank Redemption, he was bagging the groceries, and then he like, these people talking to me like I ain't that one, but they don't care who you've been, where you come from, how much time you did. They don't care. Bag these groceries. They don't care. They don't care about you. So with that being said, man, jail is nothing to think it's cool on Bro Grave. And these 5 individuals on Julio Foolio's trial is about to experience it for you. They like, man, yeah, they be talking that tough talk, but in 30 years, they be like, man, this ain't it, bro. It's not it. It's not. But people think it's cool. For y'all kids that think this life is cool, well, tell me how I go for you. Legend. Oh, what's up? Give a shout out. What's up, Justin? Jesus love you. Call and randomness. Arrow sweatshirt. A car for a nigga. Oh. Man, all I'm telling y'all is, man, y'all tell the next young kid, like, listen, don't crash out. It's not worth it, gang. It's not worth you spending the rest of your life in jail. Like, you may get another woman. You may get another spouse. You'll never know if you crash out what could have been. But when you crash out, these people, they going to move on with their life. So with that being said, man, think about y'all decisions before y'all do something. I don't know how to tell y'all. Your life may be tough, but at least you're free. Legend. Subscribe. Buh.